Hello dear friends, welcome back to Physics Corner. So in this lesson we are going to discuss the application of Newtonian mechanics. In the last lecture of classical mechanics, we have discussed finding the velocity of a body under the influence of different types of forces. At the first we have discussed finding the velocity when the position dependent forces are given, and in the second we have find the velocity when the force depends on the velocity and time. And on solving the examples of Newtonian applications of Newtonian mechanics, one we should know knowledge of differential equation. That's why I have started in the first mathematical physics. And in that mathematical physics, I have started with the differential equation because very much important topic for all the subject while preparing physical sciences exam. Now see, we are going to discuss the first example. A constant force F is applied on a particle of a mass M. Now, let us consider a particle first. This is the particle having a mass M. A constant force is applied. Now, this constant force we are applied. Okay? Firstly, extract the things. What is the given? And formulate the free body diagram here. Okay? Then formulate free body diagram. Formulate the formulation, that is the differential formulation, and extract from the answer. Now see, we applied the constant force to this particle of a mass M, which is initially at rest. Now see, initially at rest. Initially at rest means velocity initially 0 and time equals to 0 and position equals to 0. This is the meaning of initially at rest. Initially at rest means velocity 0, time 0 and position is 0. Now see, initially at rest. As the particle is moving, the resistance force minus BV acts on the particle. देखिए, I am moving in this direction. Then the resistance force is opposite to me. Okay? Resistance force always opposite to direction of motion. Now see, the particle is moving in this way and the resistance force acts in the opposite direction, that is F equals to minus of B, and this minus indicates the opposite direction of that resistance force. Okay, after this no problem. Now see, acts on the particle. Find the instantaneous velocity of a particle at time t. Okay. Now our aim is to find the instantaneous velocity of that particle. Now see, first of all we calculate the total force acting on this mass. Total force acting on a particle, that is F total equals to, this is our constant force F plus, and this is resistor force, that is minus of BV. Therefore F total equals to F minus BV. Equation number 1. Okay, up to this no problem. Now see, we have to compare this force with the Newton's second law of force, that is F equals to M into A. Therefore F minus BV equals to M into acceleration. Now see, in place of acceleration you can write dV by dt. F minus BV equals to M into dV by dt. Now separate the variables. Now see here, In this term, v is present and here is the v is present. Now see, shift this m here, that is 1 by m, and dt in the left hand side dt. Therefore, dv upon f minus bv. ओके, देखिए यहाँ पे v है, v आ गया, यहाँ पे कांस्टेंट है dt. Now take the integration. On the left hand side you are integrating with respect to dt, and initially time is 0 and finally something t. On the right hand side you are integrating with respect to dv, initially velocity is 0 and finally something. Now 1 by m is constant, take it outside, and integral dt is nothing but t from 0 to t. Now in the right hand side, integral dv upon f minus bv. Now see, integral 1 by v dv is nothing but what? Log of v. Okay, we are using this formula, log of f minus bv I can write, but I am integrating with respect to dv, that's why there is an inner function minus bv. I have to differentiate this function with respect to v and adjust in the denominator. Now see, minus b as it is and derivative of v with respect to is 1, that's why I can write from 0 to v, no problem. Now see, मिटा देता हूं, ये हो गया 1 by m t equals to minus of 1 upon minus b. Now we have to put the first this, that is log of f minus bv. Now in place of v you have to post 0. What remains? Log of f minus log of. Now shift this minus b here, therefore minus tb upon m. Now see here, apply the log rule. Log of a minus b, that is log of a upon b. Yeah, this no problem. Now see, minus tb by m log of f minus bv by f. Now take the exponential on both sides. E power minus tb by m equals to f minus bv upon f. bv, वो bv नहीं, ये bv. देखिए, अब our aim is to find the velocity. Therefore, now see, e power minus tb minus m equals to, now apply this rule, 1 minus bv by f. Any problem? No. Now see, shift this minus bv by f in the left hand side and shift this exponential in the right hand side. Therefore, bv by f equals to 1 minus e power minus bv by m. What do you want? V. Therefore, v equals to f by v 1 minus e power minus db by. This is your instantaneous velocity. तो देखिए, इस क्वेश्चन में हमने क्या किया, अब ये जो वर्ड प्रॉब्लम है, पहले इसमें जो मीनिंग दिया है वो एक्सट्रैक्ट कर लेना, फिर बाद में फॉर्मुलेशन करना, फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम नहीं करना, फिर फॉर्मुलेशन करना, फिर डेरिवेटिव अप्लाई करना. दैट्स इट. इतना सिंपल क्वेश्चन था. जस्ट अब हम क्या करते हैं, ये पूरा देखकर हम कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं, भाई क्या दिया है क्या. ओके, तो देखिए सेकंड प्रॉब्लम देखेंगे, एग्जांपल्स ऑफ एप्लीकेशन ऑफ न्यूटनियन मैकेनिक्स. तो देखिए क्या दिया है, पहले समझ लीजिए. अ पार्टिकल ऑफ मास m प्रोजेक्टेड हॉरिजॉन्टली विद द वेलोसिटी v0. तो देखिए यही पार्टिकल कंसीडर कर लेंगे. आई हैव प्रोजेक्टेड दिस पिन हॉरिजॉन्टली, ओके, विद समथिंग इनिशियल वेलोसिटी, यानी कि कुछ वेलोसिटी देना पड़ेगा ना, तभी तो जाके गिरेंगे ना। ओके, देन द रेजिस्टिव फोर्स minus kV acts on the particle. Obviously, I am going to projecting this spring in this direction, then the resistance force in the opposite direction act on this spring. No problem. Then find the distance traveled by the particle. कहीं भी जाके ये गिरेगा, इसका हमें क्या करना है? Distance find out करना है. Now see. Now consider the particle M. Okay. I have projected this particle horizontally. Okay. उससे भी डिस्टेंस कवर कर लेंगे, नो प्रॉब्लम। मैंने क्या दिया है? अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में F इक्वल्स टू माइनस केवी, ये रजिस्टर फोर्स। ओके, अब देखिए इनिशियली वेलोसिटी क्या दिया है? v नॉट, फाइनली क्या रहेंगे? समथिंग भी। ओके, इनिशियली टाइम 0, फाइनली समथिंग t, नो प्रॉब्लम। अप टू दिस नो प्रॉब्लम। नाउ सी, जस्ट फॉर्मुलेट। Now see, this force, we have to equate this Newton's second law of force, that is F equals to ma. Therefore, minus of kV equals to m into I. And problem now, minus k into v equals to m. In place of acceleration, dv by dt. Yeah, come on. Now see, you have to just separate the variables. Here we just take it on the right hand side and dt on the left hand side. And here m is constant, k is constant. Take it constant on one side. Therefore minus k by m. Now dt here, no problem. Now shift this v here. Variable get separate. Now just we have to integrate. Okay, now see, on the right hand side you are integrating with respect to dt. Initially time 0, final something t, 0. Okay, now on the right hand side you are integrating with respect to dv. Initially velocity v naught, finally v naught to v. Now see, on the left hand side you are integrating with respect to dt, but minus k by m is constant. Take it outside. Integral dt t 0 to t. Now see, on the right hand side 1 by v, integration of 1 by v, sorry, log of v. Okay, no problem. Log of v from v naught to v. Just rearrange. Minus k by m into t equals to log of v minus log of v naught. Now here you have to apply the log rules. Log of a minus log of b is nothing but log of a by b minus of k by m into t equals to log of v upon v naught. After this, no problem. Now see, take the exponential on the both sides. Therefore, e power minus kt by m equals to v by v naught, because exponential and log get cancel. Therefore, v equals to v naught e power minus kt by m. This is the velocity for this horizontal projected plane. But our aim is to find the distance. Now see, what is velocity? Or velocity is nothing but distance per unit time. Oh, that's why v equals to dx by dt you can write. And v is how many? V naught e power minus kt by m. No problem. Now see, therefore separate the variables. Dx equals to v naught power minus kt by m into dt. Why I shift this dt on the right hand side? Because there is a variable in t. That's why. Now see, variable gets separate. Now take the integral. Now see, on the left hand side, initially distance before throw was 0. Find something else. Distance x, वही तो find करना है ना. Initially time 0, finally something t. Okay, ये क्या होगा? इंटीग्रल dx x minus 0. Okay, finally और इनिशियल वैल्यू मैंने पुट अप कर दिया. अब देखते हैं यहाँ पे V naught constant, take it outside. Now take the integral e power minus kt by m, but there is inner function, that's why अब इसका हमें क्या करना है, डेरिवेटिव नीचे एडजस्ट करना है। तो देखिए माइनस के बाय एम क्या है, कांस्टेंट, तो टी का डेरिवेटिव विद रिस्पेक्ट टू टी 1 पुट 0 टू टी, देयरफॉर x इक्वल्स टू, देखिए माइनस एम वी नॉट बाय के, इसको एडजस्ट करना है अभी को, देखिए ये ऊपर चला गया माइनस एम वी नॉट बाय के, अब देखिए e पावर माइनस के टी बाय एम 0 टू टी, नाउ सी x इक्वल्स टू माइनस एम वी नॉट बाय के, देखिए पहले फाइनल पार्ट पुट अप करना है, e पावर माइनस के टी बाय एम, नाउ e power 0 is nothing but 1. Now see, multiply this minus sign to this bracket, therefore x equals to m v naught by k 1 minus e power minus kt by m, kt by m. This is the distance traveled by that particle. इतना easy question था, बस you have to formulate, exact formulation करना, free body diagram निकालना, variable separate करना, आंसर निकालना। Okay, तो देखिए तीसरा क्वेश्चन कर लीजिए। Let us discuss the last example on the application of Newtonian mechanics. Now see what is the question stating. Consider a block of mass m is attached to two springs. एक स्प्रिंग सॉल्व नहीं दिया, दो दिया है, देखेंगे आपको फोर्स कांस्टेंट k, जो कि स्प्रिंग है उसका फोर्स कांस्टेंट क्या दिया है, k. The block is displaced slightly from mean position towards right. Find the displacement of a block with respect to time t. तो देखिए पहले कहा था ये सवाल बनाने के लिए आपको पहले फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम निकालना बहुत ही जरूरी है। तो देखिए क्या दिया है, एक ब्लॉक दिया है, ओके, उसका मास क्या है m, इट्स अटैच्ड टू टू स्प्रिंग्स। तो देखिए एक स्प्रिंग मैंने यहाँ पे निकाली, ये हो गई स्प्रिंग, उसका फोर्स कांस्टेंट है k, ओके, ये हम जनरली क्लासिकल मैकेनिक्स में डिस्कस ही करते हैं। देखिए ये हो गया स्प्रिंग, अब जम गया, इसका भी स्प्रिंग कांस्टेंट k, ओके। अब देखिए ये हो गया इस सिस्टम का मीन पोजीशन, क्या हो गया मीन पोजीशन। अब हमने स्लाइटली राइट हैंड साइड को हमें क्या करना है, डिस्प्लेस, क्या करना है हमने, डिस्प्लेस कर दिया। अब देखिए आपको ये तो पता ही होगा कि ये स्प्रिंग है और ये मास है। तो देखिए इफ आई डिस्प्लेस दिस मास इन दिस साइड, ओके, देखिए ये मास है, मैंने अगर यहाँ पे इसको इनवर्ड पुश किया तो आफ्टर रिलीजिंग दिस फोर्स दिस विल गेट्स इन द अपोजिट डायरेक्शन, यानी कि डिस्प्लेसमेंट इस डायरेक्शन में होगा, यानी कि force is directly proportional to what, displacement, that is force is directly proportional to what, displacement, but I am applying the force in this direction, sorry, in this direction, and the displacement in opposite direction, okay, यानी कि force और displacement का direction क्या है, opposite, that's why now I am going to remove this proportionality sign, therefore F equals to minus of kx. This is the force acting on this particle m. देखिए this opposite side tails and force applying in this direction and the displacement in this direction, okay. Therefore the force acting on this particle due to one spring is how many, minus kx, but now here there are the two springs, therefore the total force applying on this particle of mass m, or you can say they have given the block, is F total equals to minus of 2 times kx. ये आपको ध्यान में आना जरूरी है। समझ में आया कि माइनस ऑफ 2 टाइम्स kx क्यों है, बिकॉज सिंगल स्प्रिंग exert this much of force, then the two springs will exert this much of force. Now we have to equate this force with respect to F equals to ma. तो देखिए ये समझना आपको जरूरी है, F equals to, now I am going to write this force minus of 2kx equals to m into a। तो देखिए मेरा a में कि फाइंड मुझे क्या फाइंड आउट करना है, डिस्प्लेसमेंट। नाउ सी minus of 2kx m in place of acceleration dv by dt, no problem। now see m d by dt, here see here velocity is nothing but displacement per unit time, that is dx by dt, therefore I can write m d2x by dt square, is it okay? now minus 2kx, अब देखिए m constant, therefore minus 2k by n into x equals to d2x upon dt square। ये जो m था राइट हैंड साइड का मैंने नीचे शिफ्ट कर दिया। अब देखिए इसको राइट हैंड साइड में लेके जगह इक्वल्स टू 0 पुट कीजिए, देखिए d2x upon dt square plus 2k by m x equals to 0। second order derivative, I already told you differential equation you should know, therefore d square plus 2k by m into x equals to 0। तो देखिए यहाँ पे डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल x है और इंडिपेंडेंट t है। अब देखिए इसके रूट फाइंड आउट कीजिए, d square equals to minus 2k by m, therefore d equals to, अब देखिए माइनस वन को क्या लिख सकते हैं हम, i square, yes i square 2k by m। up to this you don't have any problem। now see d equals to plus minus I root of 2k by m। now see I can also write this b equals to 0 plus minus I and root of 2k by m। roots are imaginary, this is alpha, this is plus minus I into beta, alpha is 0, beta is under root of 2k by m। for the imaginary roots the solution is x equals to e power alpha t c1 cos of beta x plus c2 sin of beta x। now see x equals to e power alpha, in place of alpha there is a 0, therefore 0 into t 0, e power 0 1, therefore no need to write c1 cos of beta, in place of beta and root of 2k by m into x plus c2 sin of, in place of beta and root of 2k by m into x। this is the solution for your problem। तो इतना सिंपल ये भी सवाल था। ओके तो सी इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो। अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छी लगी तो सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें।